Welcome into Arsenal Report, and big news here on this Monday that Alexander Isak has apparently asked to leave Newcastle this summer. And listen, it's from Maurizio, who's not the best source, but the fact that Newcastle is being turned down by so many clubs for big signings, I think Isak is probably starting to get a little frustrated and worried that this project has gone as far as it's going to go. Maybe they can challenge top 3, top 2, stay in an early title race, but run out of steam either way. And listen, do I think Isak's leaving this summer? No, but I do think that we've gone from there's absolutely no bid that could tempt Newcastle to, okay, Isak's going to have 2 years left on his deal after this year. We are not going to be in as strong a place to negotiate. We could get $130 million this summer. And should Arsenal, or hopefully not Liverpool, but should one of those clubs come in with an 120 to 130 million euro bid, then I could see Alexander Isak truly making the move. Listen, this has gone from a 0% chance to a 5% chance. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass here. But the fact that Alexander Isak feels a little bit of unrest and he's unlikely to sign a new contract, Newcastle may decide, okay, as great as Isak is, we get 130 million in. We could sign 3, maybe 4 players with that and build a better squad that is better equipped to challenge on all fronts rather than trying to go into the season shorthanded in so many ways. It's interesting just to see the fact that it's even a possibility, and is considering the striker conversation at Arsenal has gotten a lot quieter, right? Last week we expected to get a big heads up on whether Sesko or Gyökeres was going to be making that next step towards Arsenal, and all we heard was Gyökeres getting in a fight with the director at Sporting. The news on Sesko is that price seems to be coming down because they're worried Arsenal are losing interest. So maybe there's something happening behind the scenes. Maybe Arsenal have not given up all hope on Alexander Isak, and potentially a little bit more to come on that story. And we did lightly touch on Eberiche Eze potentially making the move to Arsenal. Reports coming out that Arteta himself did meet with Eze recently. There is definitely some interest, but this is still a slow-moving transfer. And Eze is going to wait around to see if Arsenal want to make him that option. That would be his preference. Arteta is interested in the player. But to me, it's like, okay, this is starting to now add up. Maybe the striker isn't where the big money's going to go. Maybe we're going to spend the big money on Isak. And I'm sorry, the left winger is not where the big money's going to go. Instead of putting all that money towards Rodrigo, you get Eze and Isak for like 30 million more than you would for Sesko and Rodrigo. And you're getting 2 players who are Premier League proven, who have done it in the Premier League over the last 2-3 years, as well as anybody else, and fit the team perfectly, and both Arsenal fans. I mean, that truly would be an incredible, incredible move for Arsenal, Arteta, Andrea Berta. The way Berta is moving so far in this window is so strong that I wouldn't be shocked by anything. I do think Eze is still kind of a bit of a backup / late window plan. So even if we were to go get Sesko first, or Rodrigo, or Gyökeres, or Isak, I still think Eze would be dependent on what the sales look like. And it would depend strictly on if Martinelli does end up getting sold. Those talks are seemingly picking up that Gabriel Martinelli could be on the way out this summer. I think that his future is very much in doubt, especially with the likes of Trossard most likely signing at least some contract extension. So that Eze move is one I'd expect to happen in that mid to late July, early August area. But Arsenal are moving forward on it and continuing to keep him in as an option. And he's not a bad backup option. I mean, it's good to have him be the backup option if Rodrigo is the first option. And Nico Williams, who we haven't spoken about in a while because it seemed all but done for him in Barcelona, is having some contract issues and some registration issues with Barcelona, which we see every summer. Barcelona living, very dangerously on the edge of not having enough money in their accounts to make these deals done. We know that Bilbao wanted that full release clause paid in one installment, the biggest issue between Arsenal and Bilbao on the Nico Williams signing. And it seems Barcelona is having the same issue at this very moment. So we will see what happens there. I would not expect Arsenal to continue any movement towards Nico Williams just because the deal is so hard to do. And also, I have it from a good source that when they last met with Nico Williams a couple months ago, Arteta was not impressed by the cockiness of the young player. And we talk about like Leao, right? Where is this maverick type of player who has these moments of brilliance. But can they do it consistently, and can they meld into the team and be a part of a team that is really built around a unit and not a single player? And it doesn't appear that Nico Williams is that type of player. So it doesn't look to me like we will go back in for him. But hey, this Barcelona deal breaks down. Other teams have already started moving forward on other targets. Nico Williams could kind of look back around and look at somebody that Arsenal are interested in. And then, of course, Thomas Partey, which this channel and I am very, very excited about. He is no longer an Arsenal player as of today. Contract is up, no contract extension being signed, and Thomas Partey is officially out the door. If this isn't the best thing Andrea Berta does this summer, it'll be a great summer for Arsenal. This was a much-needed move for so many reasons. So many people are focused on the off-the-field stuff, which is the biggest reason I wanted him gone, but just the fact that we're losing a player who had no control in matches, who so many times got caught out in transition, who, yes, once in a while he was the best player on the pitch, but way too often was a reason that Arsenal were losing control of matches and not able to stay in that shape and just dictate play. Thomas Partey leaving is going to be one of the best things for this club over the past couple of years. This was such a needed move for Arsenal. He had fallen out with players in the squad, coaches, the whole thing. It makes so much sense to let him go. Yes, in his contract year, he did not miss any time, but every other year he missed time as well. There were so many reasons not to re-sign him, and I'm so glad to see that is the way that Arsenal have moved forward on this case and on this deal. So that's Arsenal Report. We're doing transfer videos every single day. Make sure to subscribe below so you get that notification when a new video comes out, because we've got the transfer links, we got the inside scoop, and here at Arsenal Report, we're coming at you live every single day with a video about Arsenal summer transfer plans and how it'll play out for us this coming year.